fights, flips, fake field goals. It's time to overreact to Week 12. If there's one good thing, just one, that'll come from this Packers loss, is that it's finally might mean that Aaron Rodgers will be freed from Mike McCarthy. Things are getting ugly. Ugly. And for the Vikings, this is the reason that you went out and signed Kirk Cousins for a boatload of money. And that tie against the Packers in the previous matchup might just be a godsend for tiebreakers in the race for a wildcard spot. More on that later. On to the early games. Browns do not miss Hugh Jackson. You think that this might be a moment that was warm for good old Hugh. Nope. Demarius Randall taunted Hugh after his interception. Baker barely wanted to shake his hand post-game, and then this.
Left Cleveland, goes down to Cincinnati. I don't know, that's just somebody that was in our locker room asking for us to play for him and then goes to a different team we play twice a year.
I'll just mind my business. As for Cincy, it's probably time to fire Marvin Lewis, and Hugh Jackson for that matter. Without AJ Green, this team has been abysmal. Speaking of abysmal, that's pretty much Jacksonville's season in a nutshell, yeah? Leonard Fournette appears to be more interested in playing Adonis Creed than an NFL starting running back. It's okay, bro. You played like 4 games and change this season, right? And Jalen Ramsey is being trolled by the Bills' Twitter account. Sorry, Jalen. The Bills and Josh Allen are not trash. The Jags are. We all had questions whether Lamar Jackson could sling it like the other rookies. And Lamar sort of quieted his critics. He's definitely getting better. And so are the Ravens. So it's time to ride him for a playoff push and let Joe Flacco sulk, smirk, and sit on the bench. The most entertaining part of that Jets-Pats game was the ballsy and acrobatic grab by Cordell Patterson. And I do mean ballsy. Jets D lineman stood over Patterson and had his junk in his face. And Patterson was having none of that. Dude, wow. You know what else was wow? Because is there a transition away from that? Phillip Rivers. This guy was literally perfect, historically perfect. And no one saw it. The Chargers say that they sold out their Bush League soccer field. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that, I guess. At least give Rivers some orange slices after the game because that man was legendary. You know who else deserves orange slices? The Colts and the Broncos. Both got season-defining wins. It's time to start talking about Andrew Luck as one of the best QBs in the league. And it's time to start respecting the Denver Broncos. Back-to-back wins against the Chargers and the Steelers have them firmly in the wild card race. Moving to the NFC, things are getting tight. The Seahawks continue to let Russell Wilson play hero ball, and it might just be enough to get them into the playoffs. And the Panthers? Woof. That's 3 straight losses now. And with 2 of your final 5 games against the Saints, the playoffs are anything but guaranteed. What is a guarantee? That the Eagles saved their season on Sunday with their comeback win against the Giants. That's nothing to be proud of. After the drama of their blowout loss against the Saints, the defending champs are just 1 game back of a playoff spot. And remember, all of that talk about the NFC being loaded prior to the season? Well, after the Rams, Saints, and the surprising Chicago Bears, it's now a logjam of mediocrity from seed 4 to 10 in the conference. But hey, 3 of these teams will get playoff spots. So let the Hunger Games begin. And in the meantime, stick with Sports Pulse, your heartbeat to what's trending in sports.